623, 13 November 2020. I do not yet have an update from Ford Observer. I'm sure that'll come later. In the meantime, from the Daily Wire, General Mark Tilley threatens the president, quote, "We do not take an oath to king or queen, a tyrant or dictator." General Mark Milley, another never Trump general and chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, fired off a warning shot to President Trump during a speech on Wednesday, quote, "We are unique among militaries. We do not take an oath to a king or a queen, a tyrant or a dictator. We do not take an oath to an individual, nor do we take an oath to a country, a tribe, or religion. We take an oath to the Constitution, and every soldier that is represented in this museum," I guess he was speaking in a museum, "every sailor, airman, Marine, Coast Guardsman, each of us will protect and defend that document regardless of personal price," Milley said during remarks at the opening of the U.S. Army's museum. You decide. From the National Pulse, of 96 political donations coming from employees of Dominion Voting Systems, nearly 96% of contributions were directed to Democratic candidates. The company in question, Dominion Voting Systems, improperly counted ballots to create a fraudulent win for Joe Biden in Antrim County, Michigan, and caused several other glitches that required extended voting hours and delayed results. Employees' positions within Dominion, within the company that puts out Dominion Voting Systems, span the entirety of the voting systems process from setup to tabulation, including software developers, network engineers, software production specialists, and implementation managers. Of the 96 donations, 92 in total, or 95.8%, went to Democratic candidates predominantly via Act Blue. One donation, for example, from a Dominion software developer went to MoveOn.org, a leftist political action committee that describes itself as a pillar and at the forefront of the anti-Trump resistance movement. Dominion has also employed a host of Democratic Party-linked lobbyists to assist on issues including monitoring federal legislation and issues related to election security. For example, a former chief of staff for Nancy Pelosi and a director of vote protection for Obama's 2012 campaign are currently retained by the voting company. No potential for bias whatsoever. From the Gateway Pundit, analysis of election night data from all states shows millions of votes either switched from President Trump to Biden or were lost using Dominion and other systems. Based on this initial analysis, over 500,000 votes were identified that were switched from President Trump to Joe Biden. In addition to this, another 2,865,757 votes were simply deleted from Trump. There is now a pattern of events that has been uncovered across the country where votes are being taken from Republicans at all levels and transferred to competing Democrats in offsetting amounts. These are not random because in every case, votes are moved from Republicans to Democrats. The Dominion software glitch only took votes from President Trump and Republicans. Dominion is used in 30 different states. From Breitbart, Project Veritas, Pennsylvania whistleblower told to dump all non-Biden mailers after November 9. James O'Keefe's Project Veritas reported Thursday that a new U.S. Postal Service employee had come forward claiming mail carriers were told to deliver only mailings for Joe Biden after November 9 and mark the rest as undeliverable. James O'Keefe, you're a letter carrier. Okay, and tell me what your boss told you on November 9. Elkins Park USPS whistleblower. You were told that the only political mail that will be delivered from now on will be that of the winner, in this case, Joe Biden. And that other political mail from other sources and senders would be put into the undeliverable bulk business mail bin, or UVM. Elkins Park whistleblower. All political mail for Biden was to be continued and to be treated as first class and delivered the day it was received. James O'Keefe. What happens to the undeliverable bulk business mail? Elkins Park USPS whistleblower. I believe it goes back to the plant, but undeliverable bulk business mail is essentially a step away from the garbage. Completely trust the USPS. Completely. Lastly, from Breitbart, a report. I thought I'd end with this one. Donald Trump eyes MAGA media to challenge Fox News. He plans to wreck Fox, no doubt about it. Mike Allen of Axios quoted a source with detailed knowledge of Trump's intentions. Trump would likely start a digital media channel that would stream online for a monthly fee rather than push a cable news channel, the source suggested. So, MAGA media. All right. 623 out.